74% of SUV owners regret buying within 2 years. Yikes. Stick around to meet 9 Consumer Reports-backed SUVs, so dependable they slash repair bills, plus the shocker that costs less to maintain annually than a single oil change. Let's turn regret into a smart investment starting now. Car number 1, Subaru Forester. What if you could buy snow-ready traction that actually saves you money? Subaru's Forester flips the script on the old AWD gas guzzler stereotype, delivering 33 mpg highway while gripping like a rally car when the weather turns ugly. Owners in Vermont report plowing through blizzards that stranded their neighbors' pricier crossovers, yet still commuting on a single tank all week. But that's not all. Consumer Reports just clocked the 2025 Forester at an 86/100 reliability score, better than some luxury sedans that cost twice as much. It uses a timing chain that never needs replacement and a naturally aspirated flat-4 mechanics call the slow heartbeat engine. Steady, unbreakable, easy to work on. Subaru's global platform also cuts cabin noise by 30% over the previous generation, so road trip fatigue fades while resale value stays absurdly high. 5-year depreciation hovers under 33%, ranking near hybrid Toyotas. No wonder Snowbelt forums call it the unofficial state car. It simply outlasts the storms. Combine eyesight safety with lower insurance premiums and you've got a vehicle that sips 26 mpg in town, yet ships standard all-wheel drive budget wins. If potholes, snowbanks, or gravel tracks are part of your daily scenery, change the synthetic oil every 6,000 miles and drive this thing well past 200,000. Confidence comes standard. Car number 2, Honda Passport. Picture rolling out of the office on Friday, kayak strapped to the roof and pointing your passport toward a trailhead 3 hours away without a second thought for fuel stops. That mid-size frame hides a 280 horsepower V6 that drinks regular unleaded and still clears 25 mpg highway, letting you blast past gas stations while towing 2 dirt bikes. The reason this is happening is Honda's old-school commitment to naturally aspirated engines. Fewer turbos to overheat, fewer oil lines to leak, fewer nightmare bills at 80,000 miles. Inside, the Passport is a masterclass in intuitive design. Physical buttons mean you can crank the climate controls with gloves on and never poke at a touchscreen. Mechanics see first-generation Passports crest 250,000 miles with only fluids, pads, and a timing belt service. Nothing exotic. 2 facts, 1 punch. Dealership maintenance averages just $520 a year, yet resale after 5 years stays north of 58%. Torque without temper. Add Honda Sensing 360 offers safety for 2025, and insurance underwriters shave premiums, effectively paying for half your annual service. Ask Colorado Trail Guides why they ditched body-on-frame SUVs and they'll cite the Passport's independent suspension that keeps beer bottles upright while its torque vectoring at AWE crawls over rutted switchbacks. If your life toggles between weekday commuting and weekend wilderness, this rig won't punish your wallet on Monday. Versatility finally meets durability. Car number 3, Lexus RX. Luxury that refuses costly drama exists, and it isn't wearing a German badge. Lexus's RX has spent more than a decade topping Consumer Reports reliability charts, yet the 2025 model adds a hybrid option that cracks 34 mpg highway, embarrassing rivals on comfort and thrift. It gets crazier. The RX uses the same bulletproof A25 AFXS engine family found in Camrys taxiing across continents, but wraps it in leather, Mark Levinson, audio, and a ride so hushed you can hear your smartwatch ping. Consumer Reports analyst Gabe Shenhar calls the RX the gold standard for trouble-free luxury, a verdict echoed by JD Power data. Owners report average annual maintenance of $550, less than half a comparable BMW X5, while 5-year depreciation holds at an industry-beating 41%. That's 2 wins, 1 sentence. Silk, not stress. Because Lexus avoids fragile air suspensions and oil-thirsty turbos, indie mechanics liking RX service calls to routine dentist cleans. Quick in, quick out. If you've ever lost sleep over a failing adaptive headlight module or a $3,000 transmission flush, the RX delivers peace of mind wrapped in walnut trim. Pick the hybrid and you'll refuel every 600 miles, outlasting some diesel sedans while gliding through school zones on Whisper Quiet electric assist. The Smart Play buy certified pre-owned, keep up with fluid swaps and let the resale curve work in your favor. Car number 4, Kia Teleride. Last summer, my neighbor Steve pulled up to the country club valet in a brand new Teleride, and the attendant whispered, "Nice Audi." That tells you everything about how Kia's flagship rewrites expectations. With quilted leather seating, head-up display, and second-row captain's chairs, it feels $20K richer than its sticker, but here's the kicker. A 5-star reliability score from Consumer Reports and an 85/100 from JD Power back up the bling with bulletproof stats. But listen to this. Kia's 10-year, 100,000-mile powertrain warranty is the longest in the business, slashing long-term risk while most German rivals expire at 4 years. Owners average barely $480 in annual maintenance, yet 5-year resale hovers near 60%. Rare air for a 3-row SUV. Add 5,500 pounds of towing and an intuitive UVO infotainment system that updates over the air, and you've got luxury features without luxury fragility. One sentence, two facts, big punch. Status half price. If you crave upscale comfort but refuse surprise repair bills, test drive a Teleride and lock in that decade-long factory safety net before demand pushes prices higher. Car number 5. Toyota Highlander Hybrid. Stop choosing between hauling the soccer team and keeping fuel costs. The Highlander Hybrid stuffs adult-friendly third-row seating and 84 cubic feet of cargo space into an SUV that still nets 36 mpgs combined, saving the average family roughly $800 a year at today's pump prices. It's the unicorn of 3 rows, says Edmunds analyst Ivan Drury, noting its perfect 5-for-5 reliability and owner satisfaction scores. It gets worse for competitors. Continuous electric assist torque means the Highlander out-accelerates some V6 rivals to 30 mph, making city merges drama-free while brake blending recharges the battery. Dual-motor all-wheel drive tames snowy driveways, yet annual maintenance averages just $430 thanks to a timing chain that never needs replacement. 5-year depreciation, a remarkably sticky 53%. Short, sharp finish, roomy and miserly. If your minivan doubts are growing louder, snag the Highlander Hybrid and enjoy space, savings, and serenity in one purchase. Quick pit stop. If saving thousands on your next ride sounds good, hit subscribe and smash the like button right now. It's free, and it tells the algorithm to feed you more wallet-friendly car intel. Onward. Car number 6. Acura RDX. Turbo punch meets Honda resale resilience. Sounds impossible until you drive one. The 2072 horsepower 2.0-liter spins to 6,500 RPM, yet highway economy touches 28 mpg and 0-60 arrives in under 6 seconds. Kelley Blue Book tags the RDX with best luxury SUV for cost to own 3 years running. Mechanics praise its simple single-scroll turbo that sidesteps the carbon buildup nightmares haunting German 4s. The reason this is happening lies in Acura's parts commonality playbook. Share engines, sensors, and even brake pads with mass-market Hondas, then cloak them in Nappa leather and ELS 3D audio. Reliability ranks top quartile, while 5-year depreciation stalls around 48%, better than Audi Q5, BMW X3, and Mercedes GLC. Insurance actuaries notice shaving premiums because collision repair costs stay low. Summing 2 facts, 1 line. Depreciation dodged. Want luxury tech, panoramic roof, adaptive dampers, full suite safety without the sinking value horror story? The RDX is the stealth wealth crossover to buy, keep, and smile about for a decade. Car number 7. Mazda CX5. It drives like a Miata on stilts, chuckles veteran mechanic Sam Torres, who serviced every generation since 2013. Mazda tuned the CX5's chassis with sports car precision, then dropped in an optional 2.5-6-horse turbo 4 that hits 60 mph in 6.1 seconds, while still logging 31 mpg on open roads. Owners report throttle response that feels wired to their synapses, yet tire, brake, and fluid costs mirror economy crossovers, not performance badges. But that's not all. Consumer Reports data shows 93% of 2017 CX5s still running original powertrains after 150k miles, and average annual maintenance is just $447, about what some Euro rivals charge for a single brake job. Mazda avoids direct injection carbon buildup by adding port injectors, a clever 2-fuel setup that keeps valves clean without pricey solvents. Every trim gets G-Vectoring Plus, silently trimming understeer on slick corners, while its IHS top safety pit cuss rating shaves insurance enough to fund 2 oil changes a year. Dual fact, single punch, thrills, no bills. If your heart wants sports said handling, but your wallet insists on common sense costs, drive the CX5 and grin at every apex. Car number 8. Toyota RAV4. Can a commuter crossover outshine luxury SUVs where it counts? Long-term value, the RAV4 clings to 61% of its sticker after 5 years, while German rivals slump below 45, leaving thousands in your pocket come trade-in time. The reason this is happening is Toyota's relentless simplicity, a lifelong timing chain, drama-free naturally aspirated engines, and hybrid trims that stretch to 41 mpg city. Rideshare fleets routinely log 300k miles on original transmissions with nothing beyond fluids and filters. For 2025, Toyota quietly added OTA software updates and beefier battery cooling, future-proofing the hybrid against heat-soaked degradation. One sentence, two truths, chains, not belts. Want a crossover that nails weekday commutes, weekend camping, and resale math like a CPA? Park a RAV4 in your garage and forget regret. Car number 9. Honda CR-V. Annual upkeep cheaper than coffee? Believe it, the typical CR-V owner shells out just $47 a year, less than a month of lattes. Honda's elegantly simple 1.5-liter turbo and vast parts network keep components cheap and plentiful. It gets crazier. Independent shops see CR-Vs crest 200k miles on factory CVTs, while still sipping 34 mpg highway. 5-year residuals run 60–70%, outpacing even several Toyota stalwarts. New Sensing 360 tech adds blind spot cameras and predictive cruise, nudging insurance premiums downward, and rear seat legroom stretches a limo like 40 inches in this compact shell. Coffee budget maintenance, limo class space. 2 facts, 1 knockout $47. Rotate the tires twice a year, top up fluids, and watch your CR-V outlast fads, recalls, and maybe even your mortgage. That's 9 SUV choices engineered to save you money, miles, and headaches. Pick the one that matches your lifestyle and treat maintenance like a formality, not a fear. Hungry for more? In our next video, we expose 6 gas sedans that secretly outrange today's EVs on a single tank. Hit the end screen and keep the savings rolling. Your wallet will thank you, and your driveway will never look smarter. Not professional advice. Consult a qualified expert as needed.